Hello and welcome back everybody to FTB One with the Ascended Crafters. I got a little bit of a nap in, even though it's now only 5 a.m. where I am. Couldn't stay asleep. So you know what that means. It is time for some more Minecraft. Hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world and whenever you're watching this. We've got some plans today. Biggest thing being, I want some power storage, and the induction matrix from Mechanism is one of my favorite ways to store energy when I don't have a draconic energy core. So why don't we make some patterns for induction matrix. So first we're going to need induction casing. And we're going to need to set up smelting for the steel and a energy tablet. Then we're going to need induction ports. And we want to go straight to ultimate, which requires all the previous tiers. So let's go with basic, as well as a energy cube, advanced, for induction cell, elite, and ultimate. Oh, need more patterns. Good thing we made 1,000 of them, right? Yep, there they are. Type back in induction. And then we need our induction providers, which we've already made the cubes and requires lithium dust, which we'll get to making. Just you wait. Induction providers of advanced, elite, and ultimate. Throw these patterns in here. And now we're going to need lithium dust. Let me get these all placed. Now, lithium dust comes from water to brine to lithium in a evaporation tower, which is where we turn water to brine, brine to lithium. So why don't we make a pattern for the thermal evaporation controller, thermal evaporation valve, and thermal evaporation block. While we are going to use bulk smelting for a lot of smelting recipes, for now we're just going to set up a smelting factory from the energized smelter. So let's just make an energized smelter, and that's going to be the first thing we set up today. So we're going to need an energized smelter, which already needs some steel. So let's make some steel dust, which we should already have a recipe for. Get that cooking up. And get a drink real fast. And we're going to put this down in our mechanism setup. So we are going to need a pattern provider. And we'll cook up our steel dust really fast. Ah! I'm burning. Let me turn down my in-game sounds. I noticed they were a little loud last stream. check on our mob farm. Let's see, we got plains, igloo, river, magenta concrete, and birch forest. Nice. Steel should be finishing up here. Perfect. Now we need the energized smelter. And I'm going to grab some tier installers. We'll come down to our mechanism setup. Place our energized smelter, set it to auto output, input output out the back, as well as our pattern provider. And we'll make a pattern for the energized smelter to make steel. What was that other recipe for it? Steel compound from modular force field. Oh, what? That's so much simpler. Well, we'll let it go this way. We've already set it up. Gonna need some speed and energy. Come down here, put in steel, go basic, advanced, elite, and ultimate. Give it some speed upgrades, some energy upgrades, and I'm also going to make this energized smelter handle our silicon. This way, we should be able to craft any ME part now without having to make anything manually. Which, let's give this a try by making some storage disks. Let's try to make, how many more do we need? 5. Let's try to make 5 of these. Hopefully we have the netherite. And speaking of netherite, let's check on our nether quarry. Ooh, break was canceled. Where was the break canceled? Can I get an exact block? Let's just tell it to keep going. But we got a bunch of ancient debris, which is what the main thing is we're trying to get here. Ooh, and some more. Which we process through crushing into 3 dirty and then enriching into scrap. So why don't we make a pattern for that? Crush and energize. So that if the system requires netherite, it knows exactly how much we have based on crushing. Throw this in here. And we'll go ahead and place some of our storage disks. See how our plants are doing. Looks like the Mage Bloom's working great. And hopefully we have the materials to request a few more solar panel 8s. Oh, we need lapis. I'm going to grab some of our lapis ore here. Add lapis to our ore duplicator, or not duplicator, but fortune breaker. And throw it in. Disk drives are all coming through, which is excellent. And 10 is the most we should ever need. All the rest of our bulk storage will be with backpacks. Won't need to worry about any more. Something I know we're going to need patterns for is some advanced solar generators. Which actually, we're not going to put the brine towers above ground. They're going to be underground. So, instead of solar panels, we're going to want resistive heaters to heat our brine towers. Spawning mobs. Let's take a snooze. Okay, the lapis being mined, we should be able to get a few more solar panels. Requested. And I've totally forgot our co-processors. We never placed them. Why don't we do that now? Just a few here and there to help some crafts go faster. Hopefully that didn't break my solar panel craft. It did. So let's try this again. Or unless it already made them, but I think I broke it. Yeah, I broke it. Try that again. We need more damage on our sword. Preferably some form of current HP. Oh, I still have a disk drive on me. I think we had one more that was crafted too. Perfect. All right, let's see. I let the pump run while I was sleeping, and when I came back online, it had done most of the job. So I went ahead and threw in the quarry, which why don't we go take a look at? See how far the quarry has gotten. It's like the pump kind of did its job, getting rid of all the water sources, which is good. And is currently digging along and is this far. Now, I already noticed some... Oh, this is a crazy cavern. Why don't I update some of this water? Grab some stone and clean up a few more of these water supplies. But I noticed it still was leaving some strands of water. I'd have to run the pump more times. We'll probably run it after the digging. But down here, as our water updates, I noticed a few loot chest locations have already opened up. Why don't we take a look at some of these? So this was probably just a normal loot chest. Ooh, it is good. Minus the lexicas. We'll grab these items here. I'm excited to mess with Tetra later. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think this water is slowly going down. This water is hard to fix just because it's touching the ocean. So there's no real easy fix for it until we continue pumping later. But there was some more loot chests down this way. Let's see. Or I swear there was. Looks like we've got a bit of diamond in that wall. Gonna grab that. Where were they? Ah, so here was part of the main dungeon that we already looted. So we know that that's working. And I swear there was some more chests. Maybe I'm wrong. There's some loot mine carts, and I was thinking of actually moving these loot mine carts to spawn. Be kind of cool. Let's see what else we got here. Really need this water to just finish going away. But for anyone curious, the reason it left these blocks is these are geodes. So why don't we mine some of these? And we'll just slowly collect geodes. Now and then we'll pop over here. Because it seems that the builder is not allowed to break them. Does have to be manual. But whenever we need them, we know they're here. Geodes are used to get various resources, as well as... Oh, looks like we didn't go quite as far as we needed to on this side. Let's clean up these water sources. Oh, this isn't a normal... This isn't part of the dungeon. This is a... kind of like a looter chest. Let me clean up the inventory. And grab this loot here. Yeah, I thought I had saw more loot chests right here, but I guess I didn't. But I'm just happy it's working. Update some of these sources. And it should get to the dungeon maybe within 30 minutes, I'm thinking. Why don't we see how the loot is coming along in our backpacks. Still all within the first, which is excellent. I like how it did get some geodes. Are these urns breakable? Not for the loot, but it still grabs them anyway. All right. We'll leave this be. Clean up the loot we looted from a couple chests. Throw it all in here. And continue our journey of getting to lithium. So we're going to need our evaporation blocks. I'm going to want 2 controllers, 6 valves, and then a bunch of the generation blocks. Looks like we need to process some copper. Go ahead and take some of our raw copper and bulk smelt it here. Ah, my magnet. One day I'll remember to turn off the magnet when I need to. Hopefully we get the copper here. Shouldn't take too much longer. Throw it in. And try to get some more evaporation blocks. I'm going to need 2 resistive heaters, which means we need to process some tin, which we have a little bit on us. Why don't we add tin to our fortune pane, is what I'll call it. Cook it up as well. It is nighttime. Let's take a snooze. And reload our dragon prediction module with some prediction matrices. I'm gonna go for some more dragon eggs. Grab our tin. Get our resistive heaters. And we'll just make not too big of some evaporation towers, keeping them all within one chunk. Let's see if I can remember. I believe it is 5 by 5, or is it 4 by 4? It is 4 by 4 now that I think about it. Each one of these is going to need a controller. This one will need water coming in, as well as brine coming out into here. We'll add a point for the resistive heaters on the front face. And then we need lithium coming out. Go ahead and fill in the rest of these blocks. That's already a valid structure. We're going to go a bit higher though. Oops. Nothing too crazy. Just a couple small evaporation towers, which is going to need... see if I can place this right. Let me look at how it is placed. I need it rotated. Oh, it actually took it like that? I didn't think it would. I thought we would need to pipe it differently. Let's give this a test. Why don't I get a point? Ooh, we're a little short on flux dust. I don't think I can get points. Oh, we had just enough for 2. Awesome. Let's see if it actually connects this way. It does. Awesome. These textures have always been messed up for me when I'm running shaders. Right now, it's only using 40 FE a tick, which gets it a little hot. Let's have them both use 1000 FE a tick. See what kind of temperature we get. About 400K, and if we look at the evaporation blocks, we only need 300K. So once there's water, it will cool down, but we're gonna hope it saves up enough temperature here. Now, mechanism multi-block structures don't play well with pipes. So I think what we're gonna try is using ME or the pipes from mechanism itself. But something I want to get started here is a 256K chemical storage. I'd like to craft a few of these. That was a lot of resources that just went into that. But will be wonderful once it's working. Awesome. We have plenty of water in the ME system right now, so I'm probably going to try ME, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like if it ever disconnects. Let me get a export bus. Or you know what we'll do? We'll take a couple interfaces, and we will make the mechanism pipes. Right now, since these are liquids, we need mechanical pumps. So let's make some patterns for basic, advanced, elite, and ultimate. Then I'm going to also give myself a configurator to be able to control these better. And I'm gonna go put our solar panels in the mining dimension. At our power gen setup. Well, this actually powered on. Was it getting some RF? I don't think so. I'm going to shut that off. I'm going to just break our solar flux panels. Or not solar flux, power. And I'm curious if these connect. We'll know if there's a little bar. Nope. Has to be a plug for each solar panel. So we're going to need more plugs or pipes with upgrades. For now, though, I'm just going to put a plug for each one. Just place these here. We'll need to put some upgrade modules and get our other plugs, but for now, we'll let these just buffer up. All right. Let's get our chemical storage. And a couple of our interfaces once they finish here. Should be within the next few seconds. But oh, you know what? We need the pipes too. Let's get some ultimate mechanical pipes. Just need a few of them. And what I'll do is run a cable over to here. With a interface. You know what? I kind of want to put it cleaner. Let's run the cable down, then interface and pump. Set this to pull and set this to water. Oh, not matter. Water. Which should fill up and give us brine. And then we'll pull the brine into this tank for lithium, which we will put back into the system through a interface into our chemical storage. All right, our lithium should be coming into... Oh, it's not even going into chemical. Chemicals for gas. That's right. Chemicals for gas. Okay. In that case, why don't we get some more fluid storage? All right. Now, to get lithium dust, we need to process lithium in a chemical crystallizer. Let's make a pattern for this. And we need refined obsidian ingots, which come from a osmium compressor. Let's make both of these machines, or well, as far as we can go. First, we're going to need a osmium compressor. Hey, Relatable, how you doing? Little hungover today, or you feeling good? Oh, I see in the Discord. You say you survived. Glad to hear it. Let's place our osmium compressor in our line here. Setting it to item config, input, output, out the back. Glad you survived, though. And we'll do extra yellow from the top. So here, let me clear this. Input, output, extra yellow. And I think what we need in our osmium compressor. Okay, it can make it itself, which is good. Let's get a cable and a export bus. As well as a pattern provider. Place these here. Man, this export bus is actually going to throw off my cable vibe, but that's all right. Because now it's at 5 channels. We'll set this to osmium. And make a pattern. Oh, there's some of our fluid cells. A pattern for refined obsidian ingots. Which we don't want the osmium in the pattern because we're going to provide it separately. let's give this a try. Can we get our chemical crystallizer? Looks like it's working. Just waiting on the refined obsidian, which let's make sure I set it to eject, which I did not. And let's give this machine, we're not going to use refined obsidian that much, but let's upgrade it anyway. With some speed and energy. And I need more speed and energy, so let's get some more of these. I need it for our chemical crystallizer. Water never tasted so good? Yeah, I'm sure, man. I'm sure. Let's put down our chemical crystallizer. Which is going to need a pattern provider. Set this to item config, auto eject, input output back, gases. Okay, has input set up, and fuse types, input set up. Perfect. We'll go ahead and give both of these some energy upgrades and some speed upgrades. And now we just need a pattern for lithium dust. Throw it into our chemical crystallizer. And then let's go hide both of those from our terminal. And we should be able, my friends, to request the blocks for the induction matrix. Let's start with getting some ports. I need 2 to start. And then we're gonna try to do 25. So I can see what we need. Osmium, lithium, and we didn't make the pattern for ultimate energy cube. Let's make that. And we're gonna need a bunch more osmium. We'll go grab it from, oops, wrong screen. From the, I'm thinking, guys, I'm thinking. Nether quarry. Because it has all of our blocks in it. We'll grab some osmium here in just a second. All right, where is osmium? Here's some deep slate osmium. which since we don't have ore processing up, I am just doing this all manually for now until we start duplicating ores. Because there's a lot of things we can do here, whether it's a crusher spirit, yeah, there's so many tiers of ore duplication we can get into. But for now, I'm just gonna bulk smelt. That's the plan. Fortune into bulk. That's all I need. I made sure my magnet was off this time. We really should set up an automated bulk smelter. I just don't like that it puts entities in the world. So maybe we won't use this. I'll have to think about it. Are those ingots? Yeah, perfect. Probably need more. Oh yeah, we need a lot more. Gonna have to do this a few times. Which, why don't, you know what? Why don't we do this? I'm just gonna energize smelter this and leave it running as a craft while we work on other things. So let me make a pattern for osmium ingot. Throw it in our energized smelting factory. And see if now I can request 25 induction cells. That's right. We need the lithium. We need to process lithium. Currently, our temp is not enough at all. Or is it? Is that? Never mind. Hold on. I might have not needed to do that. We can put it back at 1,000. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. 240 millibuckets a tick. That's what it said. And our, if it was full with water, we would have known it wasn't hot enough. We just gotta let our lithium build up. We can work on some of the other blocks. Such as about 100 casein. Our induction providers, which I'd want 25 of. The providers use lithium too? Dang it. Why don't we just start with one? Oh wow, that takes Wait, I thought we have 25 buckets of lithium. Oh, we need to... okay. We need the gas lithium, not liquid lithium. So we need a decondensator, which is a rotary condensator. We'll make a pattern here. Make one of these. Get a pattern provider, which I think I still have some. Throw this down. Set it to auto eject, input, output, back, fluids, auto eject on, input, output, back, gases, auto eject on, input, output, back. So we're all good. Okay. It's gonna need some upgrades in a pattern. Let's give it the lithium pattern. Of liquid to gas, and I'm gonna change this to be, so -1. I don't want it to do 0.001 at a time. I want it to do full buckets at a time. Let's grab some upgrades for it. Give it this pattern. And now we should be able to make one provider and one cell. I'm going to build our induction matrix. Which we will put probably down here over in this corner. I'm gonna need much more induction casing, but this will get us started at least. Let me make a bit more. Gonna use our builder's wand. And then we'll make a lip. With a port in the front. Build it up. Check the status of our crafts. I think we're just waiting on the lithium dust. And the steel. These were some pretty large crafts. Head back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And start placing the roof. Oh, did I not cue this? There we go. I actually need more than 10. Right now, relatable, we are working on our induction matrix to store the power of the base. We had to get lithium processing up, but I need more storage for power because I want to get into RF Tools Dimensions very soon, which requires tons of power. Yeah, they're like in packs where you don't have draconic energy cells. They're a pretty good equivalent. However, I do know we have a lot of power mods in this, like the Extreme Reactors mods, which I don't know if Extreme Reactors has a power storage. Why don't we take a look? Oh yeah, that's why I when we were talking about packs and hosting servers, it's why I gave us so much RAM. We'll be able to handle it no problem, relatable. I'm the server host here. That means we're set. I like my beefy setups. How come this isn't working on... So we're stuck on lithium. And it's because I need to set this to go the other way. Ah. There we go. But I'm excited. I haven't used RF Tools Dimensions in years and years and years. I was excited to use it in FTB Skies, and they had to remove it because of a crash bug the week the pack launched, so I never got to use it there. So I'm stoked. Why don't we try to get some Essence of Undeath from some skeletons while we wait here. Gonna turn on my magnet. Still just trying to get our first Essence of Undeath drop. Resource dimensions. For building blocks and various resources we need. Just resource dimensions. Preferably having the end goal being one dimension with all the resources we need. Yes! We got one, guys. We got one. Let me kill the rest of these skeletons. We finally got our first Essence of Undeath. Oh. Finally. we can make our first tombstone, which we're going to need to start our graveyard that we're going to make. But if we look, I should be able to make some dark marble and a tombstone. More knowledge of death. Excellent. Let me take a snooze. And our graveyard is going to be over here. So why don't we just start placing some graves, and we'll turn this into a graveyard later because we need to get some souls. I'm actually going to put the graveyard over by us just for now so that we can hear when a soul spawns. Let's see, how's it going on the lithium? It's getting there. Gonna need more flux dust, so let's get some obsidian. See what our reward was. Ooh, we got a scroll that time. And we're gonna need some redstone. We'll go make some flux dust real fast. Come down our ladder if I can. And make sure our magnet is off. Throw our redstone on the ground. And do another batch. And one more time. Didn't mean to pick up all this cobble. Let's head back home. Throw the flux dust into the system. And we're gonna need a point. And a plug. Come down here, and we're gonna have to set up a new network by having the plug be our main power and the point be a new network called Pumpkin Power Gen. And as soon as our things are done, we've got one induction cell. Oops. Just waiting on a provider. which will take a second. Did we speed up the crystallizer? I thought we did. Yeah, we did. I'm going to just temporal pouch this. Hurry and finish. And for now, we're just putting one of these in. We're gonna upgrade this later. But we're gonna need an induction provider and an induction cell. And close this up. Take our configurator, set that to output, this one to input, put it on the power gen network. And now what we'll do is go to the mining dimension where we have our solar panels. I'm gonna need a few more plugs. And we should take some upgrades with us I'm going to need a bunch more. Cobblestone and vines, cobblestone and vines. Give me just a moment here, folks. But here's our 4 efficiency upgrades and our 4 capacity in just a second. Perfect. We're gonna head to the mining dimension where we have our solar panels. And we're gonna change these plugs to power gen. Put down the rest. And upgrade these solar panels. Beautiful. We'll head back home. And our induction matrix should be filling up with power. Excellent. Induction matrix complete, folks. What a journey. What a journey. Why don't we mess around with other things now? I'm going to check the status of... Oh, we're on cooldown. I want to check the status of our quarry. While we wait, I could get some enchanting done with some Tome of Helmets and some lapis. We do need another dragon's head to get max enchanting. And I'd also like to make a Library of Alexandria, which requires very specific bookshelves. Throw these enchants in here. See if we can't get some more enchants on our helmet. So I want Aqua Affinity, Beekeeping, Gloom. Oh, we already have Gloom on one item. I guess we didn't need that, but Insight. Higher tier. You know what? Let's go Protection on this one. So we'll add some mana boost, some mana regen, some mending. And I'm going to go Projectile Protection on the helmet. A little bit of Respiration, Soulbound, Steady Body, and Unbreaking, and Unusing. Beautiful. Except the magic protection overrode the projectile protection. That's fine. Let's sleep and head to our quarry. Looks like I forgot to put one of the books in here. But we'll check on our quarry. Oh, wrong one. That is digging out the dungeon here. And see how far it has come. It's like it's on the second tier, which we have some water to take care of. So let me get some stone here. Take care of this strip of water. Yeah, this is going to be a pain. This is all solid source blocks here. What on earth? Oh. That gave me a heart attack and a half. Yeah, these are all solid sources. We're just going to have to let the next pump run take care of that. But we should have some loot chests. Why don't we grab some of these? Oh, perfect. It is leaving the spawners for us to mine, which is excellent. See what we get here. Got a bunch of barrels to go through. Got a small fluid tank. Trident, some wheat, some circuits. Yeah, this is gonna work great. I'm excited. It's coming along nicely. Let's head back home. And dump this loot. Okay. So we made our induction matrix. What else do I want to do in this stream? Let's think. Why don't we work on the base a little bit? So I'm going to get another builder. And a shape card. Which we need brick. Which, are we getting clay? Yeah, we're getting clay. Let's make a pattern for smelting this into bricks. And throw it in our smelting factory. And something else we could do is get our wireless ME set up now that our power is pretty solid. But I might wait a little bit for doing that. I want to get our... Let's see, let's actually clean up over here. I want to get our... Holy cow. The English words are there, I swear. Our floor built, I think is what I was trying to say earlier. But before we finish the floor, I might make our walls. Got another diamond, gold, gold. I need to reset. We need to do a little less progress for a moment. I need to relax. So why don't we go try to get a dragon's head from the end? Just have a bit of fun, mess around with some mods. Nothing too crazy. We'll come out this way. And then use our structure compass. Accidentally right-clicked it without sneaking first. To find a end city. And it's sending us back to these ones, so we need to come out further. And now it's actually saying there was one closer this way. There it is. Unfortunately, it's a tiny one. No ship. Let's kill a few shulkers. And loot. Another magnet upgrade. Let's go find another end city. We'll wait till we're roughly 1,000 blocks away. Oh, look. There's another tiny one. This one is one with no loot, though. If I'm remembering correctly, judging by the layout. This is a lootless end city. Yep. Let's keep flying here. Ah, there we go. No ship, which means no dragon skull. This might be a no loot as well. Huh. Darn it. How do we keep getting no loot? End cities. Why are they so tiny? Darn it, man. Ah, there we go. This one's massive, and there is our dragon head, which we need for draconic end shelves. Nice explosion. A little bit of loot. Got another... What was that? Magic writing. Got another magnet, which we can throw into this one. Take these elytra if I can. There we go. Yeah, I hear ya. And we got a bit of loot here. Why don't we actually loot this end city instead of just heading right back home? And I'm going to turn off this magnet, turn on this one. As well as this one. Let's see, where is the shulker firing at us? I actually don't know. Got a little bit more loot, which I'm going to take our backpack and pick up a bunch of this garbage. What spell did we get? Ooh, the tiny hut. Nice. We'll keep looting here. Why don't we find another loot building like this one? Really loving the backpacks. I need these. I really do. For what I have planned. Got quite a few shulkers here. All right, are we safe? I believe we already looted this. We've looted the top room here. There's no loot there or there, but then these two rooms should have loot. We'll just dig into the back here. Ooh, nice. Getting the loots. Getting the good stuff. Let's see, did we already do this? Yeah, we did the 2. Then we need to loot this one. And this is the last loot. Then we'll head home. Oh, I totally didn't mark I was... Oh no, I wrote that I was streaming. Some more good loot, and a +1 to all enchantments. Which is nice. But we got our 1 dragon skull we wanted. So let's head back home. And we have a lot of loot to sort through. As well as some backpacks. Let's put down the golds. And the diamonds. Gold, diamond, gold, gold. Another diamond. Let me grab all of this. Start throwing it in the ME system. Then we should have loot in this backpack, which I think what we'll do is just break down these shulker shells into their apothesized materials. And that gets us all set there. Let's try to make a draconic end shelf. So we need end shelf. Throw this down. And do we have... Let me grab some tomes. Do we have 100 Arcana? Fine, or Eterna. 100 Eterna. We still need to do Arcana and rectify Quanta. But at least we are finally 100 Eterna. Excellent. Throw the rest of the tomes away. Pretty sure I left the magnets on, so some of these I think just got some loot. Break down these other shulker shells. and I want to keep playing, but I feel like I've played a lot today, and I should take a break so I don't burn myself out. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this stream of FTB One with the Ascended Crafters. I've been Fallen. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. I hope to see you in the next stream, but for now, bye-bye.